Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to discuss about discovery of America. So I am Dr. W. Shamala of the Department Fatima College. So today's class we are going to discuss about discovery of America and its colonization in USA. The Portuguese were the first people to search the Atlantic directed by Prince Henry, called Navigator, the founder of School of Navigation. Already we learned about Prince Henry the Navigator, isn't it? He's the first person to started a school for navigation. So that's one day so many geographical discoveries were made because so many students come and learn about the navigation. So in 1488, Vasco da Gama rounded the Cape of Good Hope and reached India. The arrival of Christopher Columbus in the year 1492 started the European colonization of the Americans. The discovery of New World by the Christopher Columbus and the American Vespucci made explorations and adventures for the Europeans, so that so many geographical discoveries became. Later, the English took upon America as a land of great opportunity to live in freedom, security, and prosperity. In 1513, Balboa crossed the Isthmus of Panama Canal and saw the Pacific and made clear the fact that America was not Asia. In 1519, Ferdinand Magellan led an expedition which gained timeless glory by sailing around the world for the first time in man's record. Jacques Cartier explored the eastern coast of the present United States. So by this, various discoveries were made in USA. Next, what do you mean by colonization? So the people will come and settled in USA. Why they settled in USA? Why they leave their place and come and settle in USA? So various factors were responsible for the colonization. Among the various factors, the first one, it was an age of adventure. So the geographical discoveries and naval exploration excited the curiosity of the people to learn more about the newly discovered continents and tempting into the field for the adventure and opportunity. So the people have an tempting of creating any adventure. So they make use of the geographical discoveries to do something adventure. The next factor is that Protestant Reformation and Counter-Reformation. The Christian church is split into two warring groups. Already we learned about that Reformation in first year classes and adolescence. Reformation and Counter-Reformation. So there's Protestants, from ancient period itself, Roman Catholic is there. So there was some sort of dispute arose between the religious sects misbehaving. They are involved in so many gambling and they collected so many taxes. So some group of people separated and they started a protest against this Roman Catholic under the leadership of Martin Luther King. Essentially, so that group is known as Protestant. So the Christian church is split into warring groups, the minorities of England, Germany, and France, where the Catholics, they suffered persecution. What do you mean by persecution? Religious murder under the Tudor monarch. So the religious zeal and right to freedom of worship served as a guiding motives in colonization. Next one is economic necessity. The population of England grew from 3 million to 4 million during the 6th century. The poor and unemployed decided to find a new areas to work and settlement. So this is also one of the factors for the colonization. The last one is hospitality of the time. So a rich and vast area of land produced and very wide variety of fruits, crops and fishes were there. The climate was moderate and healthy as in Europe. Fishing, trade were highly profitable for them. So these four factors were responsible for the colonization. So the people come and willing to settle there in USA. How the colonization was made in USA? The pioneers of colonization were Humphrey Gilbert and Walter Raleigh. Gilbert obtained the right from Queen Elizabeth of England to plant the colonies. So he set up a colony in 1583 in the island of Newfoundland. In 1585, Raleigh planted a colony in Roanoke Island in southward, but the two venture was failed. The Virgin Queen Elizabeth gave the right of settlement in the stretch of land Jamestown. It developed into a colony of Virginia. King Charles I gave the right to territory of north of Virginia and he named it as a Maryland. A group of merchants from Plymouth organized the Council for New England. As a result, there emerged the New England colonies of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Maine. Migrants from Virginia, Scotland, and France settled in Carolina. They developed into two colonies named as North Carolina and South Carolina. The Dutch occupied the territory around the Delaware River and called it as a New Netherlands. In 1664, the Duke of York, afterwards King James II, occupied it and named it as a New York. Next, the Duke granted 2 areas of New York to his favorites, and they become a colonies of New Jersey and Delaware. The Quakers also settled in these colonies. One of the Quakers by the name William Penn obtained the land granted from Charles II and named it as Pennsylvania after the father William Penn. So, based on these, what happened? The 13 colonies were named in USA. So, how many colonies are there during the colonization? How many colonies were first started? The 13 colonies were started. So, in order to have a trade and commerce in USA, the colonization was made on the made on the river side, on the seaside, so that only they can involve in trade and commerce. So, these are the 13 colonies in USA: New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. So, students, today's class we discussed about the geographical discoveries, how USA was found. Because of the geographical discoveries only, America was discovered by Christopher Columbus. And already it was found out by the person, American Vespucci explored that place. So that place, new land was named it as America in the memory of this Americus Vespucci. Like that, we also discussed about the factors for the colonization. Why the colonization was made. What are the factors responsible for the colonization in USA? The 4 factors are: first one, it was an age of adventure. The next one is about economic necessities also there. The Protestant Reformation and Counter-Reformation is there, and hospitality of the tribes. They encouraged the people to settle down in USA. So 13 colonies were in USA. How it was named by these persons that William Penn, it was known as Pennsylvania and New York, Hampshire. So these are the names. These are the 13 colonies, colonization in USA. Thank you, students. Thank you.